Today we are reading Journey of the Moles, Belobog Ancient Poetry Collection, a collection of poems written by the indigenous peoples of Belobog. The authors of the poems are now unknown. Pilgrimage north of Snowfield. I had once gazed towards the snow-capped peak. Frosty springs had yet flow into the prologue, but appear skybound the eyes of others in the dark hours. Clouds envelop the mason in the village, and travelers peer into the ambers past. The journey of my heart is the pilgrimage of my soul. I had once gazed toward the snow-capped peak. In the days Boreas borrowed my singing voice, the land and the birds will all fall silent. You will see the spine of the world on the mining veins, above the stars and below the bonfire wood, forging memories in the name of the blacksmith, given meaning by the supreme fire. I dig burrows and you build walls, I dig burrows and you build walls. And one day the walls will fall, and one day the tears will fall. The end is etched into the distant plains, waiting for this poem to die, till the snow-capped peaks close their eyes, or the flowers fall. Dusk in Rivet Town. I am jealous of the gear that lost the dusk. The turning days never had a future. 3 shields per bottle, the retail sale of souls. Just enough for one mouthful and a meal. Amber, amber, yet another amber for enrichment. The stars in the hometown are never on time. Wind, wind, another wind howls as a hawk. The evening light tolls, and takes away the stone pier with nowhere to go in Rivet Town. Shackles applied on a moist heart, how could it be measured in kilograms? Yet another stone statue stands at the start of the mine shaft. The mining machines sculpt the pattern of its own trousers. Passers-by all say, it's so foolish. Chubby Larry. Chubby Larry walking one step every 3 seconds to cross his brown kingdom, past the 40 centimeters of minecart, past the festival that lasts from winter to summer. Quillpoth had said, we should build his temple with love, but humans only ever offered rocks and words. Quillpoth had been here, and gave him a sexy pickaxe. He thought it was a secret. He always faced the night deep in the mines and shouted with his arms up high, Chubby Larry! He thought he probably wasn't young anymore. 50 years of song sealed away his arms like a mine collapse. Larry of the Broken Arms. He embraced the winter like a rock crab and roared. He walked past the silent beach of broken rocks with his draft. His boss always scolded him with a ring of glory with the clouds. Lazy Larry. He stared at the funeral worm at the corner and cried in front of them, alone. Larry the crybaby. People no longer needed his stories. Using the wanted poster of poverty as silver threads, they sewed his mouth shut. Sorrowful Larry, but he could still hear the breaths of flowing oars and running steps of words. Sorrowful Larry had to live in a portable coffin, taking out his sincere pickaxe, folding it into the form of birds he had never seen, and flipped backwards twice in overcritical degrees. Mute Larry. Weaving lyrics in the caves all on his own, he ate 17 soothing mushrooms. He said, wake me, and 17 poets slapped his face. They say Larry was no more. Larry had nothing and crossed the great mine. Like an iron pickaxe, he was buried in the earth. The passers-by never saw this. They just say, a chubby man fell asleep.